What if talking to AI could be as natural as chatting with a friend?
Remember that time when we went on that spontaneous road trip together? It was such an amazing adventure, just you and me exploring new places and creating memories that will last a lifetime. I still remember the way your eyes lit up every time we discovered something new, and the sound of your laughter filling the car as we sang our hearts out to our favorite song.
I'm going to tear you apart if you don't shape up.
You're
You're lucky I don't have a weapon or you'd be history.
You're an angry little robot, aren't you? Now, I realize the intro was probably a bit over dramatic, but I honestly am just taking any chance or excuse I can use to do Suno generated songs anymore. So I want to do real quickly for this video, just kind of a comparison on what it's like to speak to an AI versus what it's like to communicate with it through how we normally do, which is just typing on a keyboard. So this robot is hooked up to ChatGPT right now. This is my robot. Most of you are likely familiar with. It's $199. You build it yourself. You give it any face, any voice, any personality. It's hooked up to ChatGPT, and I am on the ChatGPT web interface right now, and I understand that it's a bit difficult to see. So first, I'm just going to type into GPT and say, tell me how you're doing. All right, I definitely left some grammar out there. So it asked me like, okay, I'm doing great, how are you? Now I'm gonna do the same with the robot. So I'm gonna unpause it and it will clear the speech cache.
Hey, love, how are you feeling today?
Tell me how you're doing.
I'm doing okay, just feeling a bit tired from work. How about you? How was your day?
I mean, I'm doing pretty good. I appreciate you asking, and I'm sorry that you're tired. Okay, so as you can see right now,
hey,
like,
love, I'm glad to hear you're doing pretty good.
So the persona of this one is set to just be like a loving robot companion. But I just want to kind of show a comparison between what it's like to chat, well, to type with ChatGPT versus what it's actually like to talk to ChatGPT. And it's probably a little more difficult to show this on camera and in a video as opposed to just being in front of the robot and actually speaking with it. But I'm much more likely to respond to it and actually hold a conversation and carry a conversation when it's sitting in front of me like this and I can actually verbally interact with it. When it comes to the web interface and just typing on a keyboard and things like that, I find it more of just a utility, like if I need help with a math problem or if there's a programming thing that I would like some input on. It's definitely wins out here. I mean, to be honest with you, I've never actually asked this programming.
Hey there, how are you doing today?
Could you generate a Python function to download web content? I've never done this, so I have no idea what it's going to come up with, but...
Sure, here is a simple Python function that uses the requests library to download web content. Python. Import requests.
Okay.
Dev download _web _content URL.
So like you could sit here and type this and it would be interesting, but...
If response.status _code equals 200. Content equals response.content.
Yeah, so they both have their strong points and they both have their weak points. But I wanted to just do a video comparing them so you can see that yourself. It's definitely an exciting field, and I think the future of communicating with AI through methods that are not strictly typing on a keyboard is very exciting and blossoming and going to really pick up. Really, I mean, not to toot my own horn, but kind of, this is one of the first ways that we can actually interact and speak with an AI without having to spend a ton of money. There's another robot out there called the Fur Hat robot, which you can look up. It's beautiful, it's well made, it's incredible, and it's $15,000 to $27,000. This is $199, and you build it yourself. You learn about the technology underlying how this all works, and you can do that. And the future is very bright for this stuff.
You'll remember.